visit in the night. I pray and I pray, but the demons don't subside. I wake up in the morning, see my life through my new eyes. The vision is clear, I'm making all things right. Tighten the screws, cause last night I almost died. I'll see you in the morning, I'll save you. Come on, let's talk, just me and you. Something's going on, there's pain inside. We'll figure it out, we'll take the time.
Good morning. It is Weird Wednesday.
Yeah.
Weird Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, things just get weirder and weirder in the world.
That ain't no lie.
Look, I don't even know what to say anymore. So much goes on every day. It just leaves you dumbfounded. I don't have nothing. I have nothing today. Nothing. Unless I want to talk about crime. That's all I got for you. Crime. And there ain't no need. I'll be talking about crime all day.
Yep.
Until I'm blue in the face. That's gonna be hard for me to turn blue. Crime is through the roof. Crime.
Chicago, San Francisco.
You know what? Talking about crime, ladies and gentlemen, I got to applaud Baltimore. I have to applaud Baltimore. Baltimore has now put a curfew on the hoodlums.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
A curfew. Yes. So if you're not in the house at a certain time, guess who gets in trouble? The parents.
Good. Make them accountable.
Baltimore is starting to change just a little bit, but crime is still through the roof. Only thing now the hoodlums are doing their crime during the daytime. They're not waiting tonight because they gotta be in the house. But at least Baltimore is trying just a little bit.
Did you see that article about the kids that were going to their 8th grade graduation and they got turned away at the door because they either were skipping school or they were fighting in school, and so the rules was if you did any of these things, then you couldn't walk during graduation. You'd still get to graduate to the next grade, but you just couldn't be in the ceremonies. So the parents come out and they're outraged at the school for not allowing their kids to walk on stage. And I'm like, why aren't you outraged that your kids are acting up? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for these kids. You're the ones that decided you wanted to be bad. Why should you get rewarded?
Right. Yeah. I heard about that, man. I heard about that. Yeah. Now they're protesting about them not being able to be graduated or whatever. You didn't go to school.
You didn't want to be in school in the first place.
You got to go to school to graduate.
Yeah, and most of those kids can't even read. Are they just passing them just to get them out of their class or what? Because most of them can't do simple math or simple reading.
Yeah. Don't leave no child behind.
Mm-hmm. No, don't leave no child's behind not read.
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe kids got more ass whoopings than act right. But hey, I don't know. That's abuse, right? That's child abuse. What about our child abuse? Ours. We got ass beat. Can we take our prayers for child abuse?
I'll tell you what, I got my butt whooped and turned out to be a normal human being.
We needed ass whoopings. We needed them.
Oh, I definitely need my ass beat.
I needed mine too. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we still got a problem with the LGBTQ wanting to do what they want to do. young lady trying to graduate from high school. Well, trans gentleman, trans female, whatever.
A boy trying to be a girl.
He wanted to be a girl, and the school had rules and regulations about a dress code. If you wanted to graduate, you had to dress appropriately. Well, the school wanted the girl or the boy to dress according to his sexual orientation.
It was gender.
Or should
his actual gender.
Gender. And she decided that she wanted to dress, or he wanted to dress like his new gender, a girl. So the school is stopping him or her from graduating because he doesn't want to dress like a boy. He wants to dress like a girl. Yeah.
Wait.
So of course the mom is out talking about, oh, he's always been a girl, blah, blah. Huh? No, he's not always been a girl. He still has a penis.
Mm-hmm. I'm so sick of this.
They want us to sit and pretend with them.
I'm sorry, this isn't the land of make believe.
They want us to be in Disneyland all day, every day. Yes. They want us to see things that we do not see. They want us to call an apple orange. They wanted to call a grapefruit a peach.
I'm not playing this game.
So if they can identify, why can I identify as rich? Why can I go to the bank and take out $1 million whenever I feel like it?
Thank you.
If we're doing that, we should all be able to identify as whatever the hell we want. I want to identify as a rich black man. I want to go get I want to get a big house. I want a lot of stuff. I do. So, but why can't we? Why can't we identify? No, we can't. We can't identify. We can't. So why do we have to identify them as something they're not?
You know,
I'm just asking a simple question. Why? If I can identify as rich, why do I have to call this person a man or a female when they're not?
They don't care about facts. All they care about is their feelings.
But I thought we were supposed to talk about science.
Well, that only counts when it's to their advantage.
Science says that is a man. That's what science says. Science says that that's a girl.
They don't care. They don't care. Yeah, now they have this thing where there's parents that are having their children, their babies, not gendered when they're born, so they're called babies.
Oh yeah. They're now leaving it up to the child to decide what gender it wants to be.
I'm sorry, but people like that don't need to have children.
So now they're just putting X. Oh, this baby X.
That's ridiculous, man. You know,
how did we get to this point? How did this happen?
If I go fill a form out on the computer and they ask for your gender, it says male, female, or other. You're either male or female. There is no other. I'm sorry, there's just not. I'm not going to play this make-believe game that people want to play. But they're going to force this on us. You know that. This is never going to change. We are there, and it's going to stay that way from now on, whether we like it or not.
Mm-hmm. I just don't know when did this change happen? It seemed like it just happened overnight. There was no warning sign. Like, here, look, take this.
Yeah.
I know you don't like veal, but here, take it. Like, golly.
It's going to come down to the country is going to be split in half. You're going to have the sane side and then the insane side.
We're going to all be insane before it is over with. They want us to all be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Well, I'm not a conspiracy theorist type person, but there are billionaires like Bill Gates and your George Soros and your Oprah Winfrey and all them, and they're part of this group that are out to depopulate the planet. Okay, they have this belief that the environment is the way it is because we're overpopulated, and they're so green crazy that they want to reduce the amount of people on this planet. That's why you have General Mills who says that a box of Lucky Charms is good for you for breakfast. You've got the body positivity movement where you have these obese people saying that they're healthy even though they're obese.
Right.
And continuously. And they want this stuff to happen because they want people to die. They want to decrease our population. I think that's probably part of why they were pushing this shot,
Oh yeah, of course.
Look at how many people who were perfectly healthy at one point or now have heart disease and are dropping like flies.
Yeah.
Why do you think that they allow crime to happen to where it's happening at? Because they're like, oh, what better way to get rid of the population? Let them kill each other.
Right.
They're making people believe that all white people are white supremacists and they want to get rid of them. They want us to kill each other. That's why this insanity is going on. They want us to kill each other.
Yeah.
Now, as much as I disagree with the, all this crazy gender stuff, I don't want to go out and kill someone over it.
Right.
You want to live that way, that's fine. I just don't want you pushing it on me and my kids.
That's it. That is it. You can do whatever you want to do, just don't push it on me.
Right. And why do you think there's such a push for this LGBTQ stuff? If they have more gay people, well, then there's not going to be as many pregnancies out there.
Right.
Why is this feminist movement the way it is? The feminist movement is so men will be afraid to want to be with women, and women are going to be so angry at men they ain't going to want to be with them. So the people who are straight, they're not going to want to get together and have babies.
Nope.
This is all about decreasing the population. Man. Call me crazy, but you can look it up. You can find all this information out yourself.
I think you're right, brother. I think you're right. The more gay, the less children. The more murder, less people.
It's the same thing with pushing abortion. That's their form of birth control. They can make all these other arguments they want to make, but all it is just a form of birth control.
I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. I don't see nobody getting abortions. I just don't. I see a bunch of people pregnant having babies that shouldn't have them. I don't see abortions. You think I would? If I know I was going to get paid to have bastard children, you think I'm going to have an abortion? No, I'm going to have as many bastard kids as I can, so I can continue to get a check. They get free housing, they get free food, they get a free car, they get all kind of stuff free. Just to have children out of wedlock.
And that's more money out of our pockets.
Yes.
So us poor.
Why would I kill a baby when I know I'm about to get a check? It don't even make sense. Whatever, ladies and gentlemen, whatever. Believe everybody out here getting abortions. Believe it. Go ahead, believe it. I say not. It's not happening. It's not. And if you are having an abortion, hey, maybe something happened to you. But I don't even see them getting them. I see the ones that get raped still having babies.
Yep. What better way to make us hate each other but by a culture war?
Brother, we can go all day with this.
Oh yeah. What? This attack on white people. You're gonna push people so far, and then they're gonna push back.
Eventually, it's either going to end up a war, or we're just going to end up just killing each other.
That's exactly what they want.
But either way, it's going to be a mess. Either way, it's going to be a mess. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today's show. What's more important to you, peace or freedom?
Give me
if you
freedom.
had to choose.
Give me freedom.
Huh. You'd rather freedom.
I'd rather have the freedom. I'm never going to have peace. I have 3 freaking women living in this house. You think I'm ever have peace? I'll never have peace.
And why you say freedom, brother? Why you say you would rather have freedom?
Because at least I can go out and leave the house and get away from all this.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say the opposite. I'd rather have peace. Rather have peace. Now, before we let's look at the definitions of both words, because some people are like, what's the difference? There's a difference, ladies and gentlemen. There's a difference. So let's look up peace. Meaning of peace. Meaning of peace. Freedom from disturbance, tranquility. A state of period in which there is no war or a war has ended. That's peace. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's look up the meaning of freedom. Freedom. The power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. Ladies and gentlemen, we have too much freedom. Pay attention. We have way too much freedom. There are countries that control their people, and that's what we need. We need control. When you can go outside and pretend to be something that you're not, that's a freedom. That's a freedom. When you can wake up in the morning and not go to work, but you know damn well you got bills to pay, that's a freedom. You see, some countries don't allow none of that. Some countries don't allow you to be a gender that you're not. Some countries don't allow you to lay on your ass and don't do shit. Yes, but we can do that here. That's a freedom. And we got too many freedoms. Too many. A lot of us right now are out of control because we're allowed to be out of control.
But if we trade in our peace and take away our freedoms, you're really not going to have either. You're going to be under control of somebody else. They're going to tell you what to do. Look at 1984, man. Read that book.
That goes to this question, ladies and gentlemen. That goes to this question. Do you need freedom to have peace?
Well, you don't necessarily have to have freedom to have peace. But you take away people's freedom, there's not going to be peace.
But if we had more control, if people had more, how can I put it? If people weren't allowed to do so much, we'd be a better world, right?
That's slavery. Seriously.
No, it's white supremacy.
Yeah. You take away all our freedoms, it's a form of slavery. It's imprisonment. You really wouldn't have true peace. Maybe you wouldn't have wars, but I mean, you start taking away people's freedoms and see what happens. People start going crazy.
What would America look like if we had a curfew? If everybody had to be in the house at a certain time, like they're doing in Baltimore for the kids. If we had to be in the house at a certain time.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day that TV would go off at a certain time? You couldn't even get. Remember those days, ladies and gentlemen, when the TV went off, you couldn't get nothing. It was just static.
Oh yeah, I still remember.
People had to be in the house at a certain time. Would there be less crime? Would there be
I
less
don't know.
crime?
Would there?
Who knows? What if you weren't allowed to drive at a certain time? You had to be, and you couldn't drive your car.
What
No
if-
cars in the street at a certain time. Would there be less crime? If you
So-
weren't allowed to walk the street at a certain time, would there be less crime? These are freedoms.
There
These are
would.
freedoms. And
There
a lot of these
would.
freedoms cause problems for us. A lot of our freedoms cause problems. They cause death. They cause rape. They cause a lot of problems with all of our freedoms that we're allowed to. We're allowed to drive whenever we want. We're allowed to, walk wherever we want at night, whatever. Too many freedoms, ladies and gentlemen. I remember when the TV went off. When TV went off. When TV went off, everybody went to sleep. At least I did. When the TV went off, we went to sleep. It's like, all right, day's over with. I'm going to bed.
That's usually when I start getting in trouble. No TV. I'm finding something else to do.
Back in those days, ladies and gentlemen, that was a better world when TV went off at a certain time. That's when America was great. When TV went off. People like, America's not been great. America was great when TV went off at a certain time. You can look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Crime back in that time was low when TV went off. People knew when TV went off, it was time to go to bed.
We also had more guns.
But less crime.
Yep. It's when most people had a shotgun, at least in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would rather have peace than freedom.
Then they take away everything.
I'm okay with being in the house at a certain time. I'm okay with having a curfew. I'm okay with being told how to do certain things. I was told how to do certain things when I was in the military. I was told when to wake up. I was told when to eat. I was told when to sleep. And it was fine. I didn't have a problem with it. Could you imagine if the whole world was controlled by the military? Told when to wake up, when to go to sleep, when to eat. That would be a pretty good goddamn world. Order, regulation, rules.
The problem is when they take away one freedom, then they take away another freedom, and they take away another freedom, and another too. You have no freedoms at all.
We're adding more freedom. Every day there's a new freedom added. People are adding shit. People are adding freedoms. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this or not, but black people have a lot more freedoms than white people. I'm gonna be honest with you. Brother, we have a lot more freedoms than y'all do. We have the freedom to wear Black Lives Matter clothes. We have the freedom to march about Black lives. We have the freedom to talk about Black lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know if you know this or not. We have a whole bunch of channels on TV that are called black channels. When's the last time you seen a white channel? Or Asian channel? Or Hispanic channel that says Hispanic news or white news or Asian news?
They have them.
Yeah, they have them, but they don't start out with Asian news or Mexican news or we start out with Black News Network, Black Entertainment. First thing out is black this, black that, black this. Why is it that black people, these are our freedoms, the black freedoms, our freedoms. Why is it that we have scholarships just for being black? Black scholarships.
I don't believe in that.
Where's the white scholarships? Where's the Hispanic scholarships? Where's the Asian? Black scholarships. Black. You got poor black scholarship. You got mentally retarded black scholarship. You got all kind of black scholarships just for being black. Look it up. Google search it. Thousands of scholarships being black. Thousands.
Yeah,
But try to look up a white scholarship.
doesn't exist.
Your computer probably going to crash.
Now you'll put that in, and the next thing you know, the cops are at your
Oh,
door
right.
to arrest you.
Wait, what's going on? What's going on here? Why are you? Is the KKK in this house? Too many freedoms. Too many. And now look, ladies and gentlemen, the wall. The wall is no longer there. We got people coming in by busloads.
Yep.
Busloads.
And
they're living wherever they want to live. And they're getting free housing, free food, free clothing, free education, free everything.
you know, what's funny is
Listen, but we can't do that. We can just cross over into another country and be like, hey, I'm ready to be a whatever. I'm ready to be part of Switzerland or Italy. It don't work like that.
Can't do that anywhere else.
It don't work like that.
What's funny is these cities, these Democrat cities that claim to be sanctuary cities, now they're getting all those immigrants in there, and they're like, "Oh, this isn't fair."
What you mean it's not fair?
It was okay when they were coming over here, and
you was okay with it. You said you allowed for immigrants to come in, and but now there's too many of them, and you're crying.
It was okay when they're coming into Brownsville here in Texas. It was okay when they were coming into California and Nevada and all that, the border towns. But now you're putting them in these sanctuary cities who happen to be way up north. Now all of a sudden it's a problem.
Right.
Don't you think it's funny that, like Chicago, all those people in Chicago, they're saying, "Hey, why are you allowing all these people in here into our neighborhoods and taking our jobs?" And well, you were okay with it when they weren't coming into your city. Right. Now you're seeing the consequences. Now it's a problem.
Right. You said it was racist for us to not let them in. And now that they're in, now it's racist. Because they're at your front door asking for help.
Yep.
That is racist.
Yeah, that's funny. I got into an argument with someone on, I think it was on Facebook, like a year or two ago, when Greg Abbott started busing all those people to Chicago and all them other cities. And this guy was saying, "Oh, it's just a political stunt," and yada yada. It's like, dude, I don't care if it is a political stunt. You don't live in Texas. You don't see all these people coming in here and what they're doing to our cities. You don't see the crime that's rising in some of these border towns because you've got people who aren't vetted. They're bringing drugs. They're trafficking people.
Not just that, they're bringing diseases.
Exactly.
You didn't ask these people to get the vax. None of them. But we had to get vax. How does that make sense? Okay. You got American citizens that got to get vax. But people that are coming into America don't have to be vaxxed?
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
Try traveling into Canada without having your vaccinations.
Oh, they do.
All hell breaks loose. But boy, they can sure pour in from Mexico. And the thing is, they're not all Mexicans. They're coming from other countries.
Right.
Some of them are Arabs.
African, all kind of people coming in by the bus.
Guatemalans. I mean, geez, you could just about name a nationality, and they go to Mexico so they can come up here for free.
Like we don't have enough crime as it is.
Mm-hmm.
We are letting in criminals. Yes, they are. Look. If we don't know who they are, to me, they're all criminals. If I don't know who you are, your name, where you from, your record, you're a criminal.
I think it's funny. This guy made the comment that if I'm supposed to be a Christian, why ain't I allowing these people in? It's like, well, even the Bible says that you need to take care of your own house first before you start taking care of other people.
Ladies and gentlemen, these people are criminals. They're coming in illegally.
Mm-hmm.
What do you tell the people that came here legally? What do you tell them? They had to pay to become citizens.
Yeah,
Lots of money. You know, there's a lot of money they got to pay to become a citizen.
Yep.
Tons.
Those people are pissed because you got people coming in. Yeah. Why shouldn't they get their money back? Other people coming in here and getting citizenship for free.
Right. So these that had to pay to become legal gotta watch these people coming in for free.
I mean, they have to live here for so long and they have to be watched.
Right.
Everything they do has to be documented. And they
had to work for theirs. These people coming here getting houses, food for free.
Mm-hmm. But the people that do it legally, they're paying tens of thousands of dollars to get a citizenship. They have to go to school. They have to learn certain things to test to become a citizen.
Right.
All these things they have to do to become citizens, and they paid the price just for that. How do you think they feel knowing that there's people just walking in and automatically getting citizenship for nothing?
Right. I'd be pissed. I'm like, damn, I should have waited.
Go try that in Germany.
Yeah, go ahead, try it.
Try just to walk into their country and become a citizen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the laughing stock right now. We are a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Other countries looking at us like, these fools are stupid.
Yep. We are
stupid.
Absolutely.
They have no control. None.
We're the laughing stock of the world. I mean, look at our freaking general.
America has so much freedom, they dumb.
Our general wears a dress.
Our leader sleeps at the desk and eats ice cream.
That dude's in bed by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, not the morning.
You see, that's why I said I'd rather have peace. Too much freedom causes chaos.
Yeah.
I get it. America is one of those places where, you know what I'm saying, we always want to fix shit. I always want to help the man. Help people. Well, no, not help American citizens, but help other countries. We send all this money to Ukraine. All this money to Ukraine for a war that's probably not going to end. Probably not. Now they're gonna probably end up like goddamn the Middle East. You think Russia gonna leave Ukraine? No. Mm-mm. They're gonna keep fighting until they get what, but it probably won't happen. And we'll know what's not gonna happen because we're there to help.
What's funny is if you ask a lot of Ukrainians, they want to be a part of Russia.
Right.
And, you know, all this attention came to Ukraine because Biden is in bed with those people because of the energy that's going through there.
Their president's dumb, too. What's his name? Ukraine's president?
Oh, Zelensky?
He's weak, too. He's just as weak as Biden.
He's literally a comedian and an actor. Did you know that?
What'd you say, brother?
You know that he's literally a comedian and an actor.
Yes. Do you think somebody like that should be leading? Well, look, we gonna fuck around have that too. We gonna have Kevin Hart going to be the president of America. Vote for Kevin Hart.
The thing is, our president, he may not be a comedian, but he's a joke.
Yes. A sleeping one to dead. Ladies and gentlemen,
funny joke.
We have people here suffering. We got people that are dying from diseases that they don't even know what the hell the disease is. We got people that die from sick from diabetes, sick from cancer, sick from all kind of stuff. But then one little disease come around or whatever, and we all got to get back for it for free. For free. So what about people that are dying from cancer, dying from diabetes, when they got to spend $1,000 for medicine? Why isn't their medicine for free?
Yeah, don't get me started on that. I've gone over a week without my diabetes medicine because we went to go pick it up, and they told me, now mind you, it's one pin that I get for my shots, and one pin lasts a month. It was $224, and I couldn't afford it.
Crazy.
And get this, so my son is in healthcare, and he's been trying to help me out, and he found a coupon that you could get my insulin for $25, right? So we're excited. Hey, I'm going to get my medicine. So my wife went to go pick it up for me on her way home.
Right.
And they said, oh, we can't use this coupon because it doesn't go with your insurance. So my wife's like, well, don't use the insurance.
Right.
They said, oh, well, we have to run your insurance. No, you don't.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just ring it up like I'm paying out of my pocket.
Thank you. I mean, they've done that before. Why all of a sudden, because of this, I can't?
Right.
So I could finally afford it. $25 to get my shot, and they wouldn't take
ring my insurance. All right, I tell you what. I'll come back tomorrow when I'll tell you I don't have any.
Mm-hmm. $224 for 1 month's supply.
That's crazy.
And I have to go without.
But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what? These people that are coming in, I bet you they will get free medication.
Oh, hell yeah. They
will get free medication. They'll find out what sicknesses they got, and they'll get free medication for all their sicknesses on your dime. On your dime.
Yeah, basically the little bit of money that I get, by the way, the money that I get each month is about what people make in a week. That's what I get per month. Wow. And the taxes they take out of my money will pay for somebody else to get medication, but I can't get medication. How's that fair?
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are people that are not legal getting more freedoms than you.
Mm-hmm. You know that Trump had signed or was going to sign a bill, I don't know if it ever got that far, where your diabetes medication couldn't be more than $35, and Biden got rid of that as soon as he got into office.
Oh, of course he did. He's in bed with the pharmaceutical company. Yes. How you think how he got so rich?
Yep.
How do you think a lot of these politicians are rich? They're in bed with the enemy.
And then they tell you, oh, well, that the vaccine is free. Bull crap. It's coming out of somebody's pocket. They ain't giving you that out of the love of their heart.
We pay for it some kind of way. Yes, we are.
And my mother said, why don't you go get this shot? I'm like, because I don't want that thing.
Right. Do I look like a guinea pig?
Right. That's exactly my point. She's like, well, it's free. I'm like, Mom, they're not giving that away for free. Somebody is paying for it.
Right.
They may not be charging you there, but they're charging somewhere. Tomorrow,
but we're going to pay for it.
It's coming out of your tax money.
Right. We just don't. They got it in whatever goddamn program, whatever. They call it something else. They know a way to make us pay for it. They know a way.
Hell yeah. Nothing's free.
Right. Nothing's free. And we're paying for these new citizens of ours to come in and get housing and food and medicine. We're paying for them as well.
I mean, you think that I'm on disability, okay? I get Medicare, but do you think Medicare is free? Because it's not.
Not
the money, the disability money that I get, they take money out of it every month to pay for my Medicare.
Right.
And I'm not talking about taxes. I'm talking about I have to pay for my insurance, or I don't have Medicare, or I don't have insurance, period.
Right.
It's I forgot $130 a month or something like that, which, I mean, it's not that bad,
Right.
but my deductibles are ridiculous.
Well, I bet.
And they're like, oh, well, you pay $224 this month, but next month it'll be cheaper. How much cheaper? Not very much cheaper.
Right.
It's gonna take me most of the year to get my deductible down, just so I think it still costs me, once I've met my deductible, $40-something a shot.
Right. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, to answer the question, I don't need freedom to have peace. I don't. I know what it feels like to not have any freedom. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to be told you got to be here, you got to be there, you got to do this, you got to do that every day. For 12 years of my life. For 12 years of my life, I was in the military. And I was told how to do it, when to do it, how to do it. And it was cool. I had a schedule. I had a schedule. And it's okay for people to have a schedule. Be told what to do. When you're not told what to do, that's when there comes a problem. So I'm okay with you taking, telling me what time I go to bed, what time I should eat. I'm okay with it. I was at peace with it. For 12 years, I was at peace with it. Yes, when I left work, I still knew what I should do and what I should not do. Because if I didn't do it, I was going to be in trouble. People out here, they don't care. They'll just do it. And they know they're not going to get in trouble. They're not going to go to prison. They're not even prosecute criminals. They land out murderers and rapists in the street. Murderers, rapists.
Oh my God.
This guy had 5 rapes. 5. Killed a 17-year-old girl that was pregnant by this guy, but he already had a long record. 5 rapes. How do you walk in the street with 5 rapes? 5?
Shoot, do you hear what happened in California? Oh, Gavin Newsom. So this lady, she had a couple of burglaries on her record. And I mean, that's bad. Don't get me wrong, that's bad. But it's not a violent crime that she committed.
Right. Look, you stealing stuff. Look, as long as you're not stealing from me.
But here's the point. She was
that's a problem.
She was up for parole, right? She went to her parole hearing, and apparently she had borrowed some hair gel and some other beauty products from other inmates. Well, apparently that was against the rules.
Right.
So she was denied parole. But there's this guy who was in there for murder. They let him out. A week later, he killed somebody else.
Yep.
Now, how is that fair?
Back out again.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
That's the way things are in California. And people can say what they want about Trump. He tried so hard to help black folks out every way he could.
Yes,
he said if you were in prison for, say, selling marijuana.
Right.
Okay, there was people in there sentenced for like 25 years for selling marijuana.
Right.
And he's like, there's no reason why a person should be spending that much time in prison for selling.
It's like a life sentence.
Basically, right? So he was trying to do away with that, and he was trying to get a lot of those people released.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd gotten a lot of people out of prison for that.
He did a lot.
But no, he wasn't doing anything for black folks. He was trying his best.
He did a lot. HBCUs right now are suffering because Biden took their money.
Exactly. He had money guaranteed to give to
And
those
Biden
historically
stopped
black colleges,
it.
and
Mhm.
Biden did away with it.
Stopped it.
But oh, Trump's a racist.
Right. No. Honestly, I think Trump don't want like white people. Every picture I saw Trump in, there was a picture with black people.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. All these rappers and
Yes.
hip hop artists, they all had him
Rappers,
in there.
actors. I was
Yeah.
like, what makes you think Trump is a racist? He
He
got
was.
Oprah all on him.
Oh my God, he was always on Oprah.
Yes, Oprah, The View, Snoop
He-
Dogg taking pictures with him.
Oh, he was in rap video after rap video.
And then the rappers making rap songs about him. Oh, I'll be like Trump.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? What happened
But-
to y'all want to be like Trump? Now you call him a racist.
Yeah, all of a sudden he went from being that cool guy to, oh, he's a racist.
Right. So I guess you would have been racist too, because you said you want to be just like him.
Oh, look what he did for Jennifer Hudson and her family.
For free.
For free. Put
She
them up in a
stayed
hotel.
For free.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody said nothing. Nobody spoke up. Nobody. Out of all the people he knew, nobody said nothing.
You know what disappoints me about her is he did all that stuff for her family and she won't speak up for him.
No. All the pictures I took with y'all, see, that's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. I don't like it when you know deep inside your gut that somebody is not a bad person, but you want to stick up for him. Just like this Marine guy
Oh, yeah.
on the train. Where the people at? You're gonna let this man possibly do prison time, but you all knew that he was there helping you all, protecting you all, but you won't let him get fried in court.
And the thing is the chokehold that he had him in would not kill a person.
No, the guy was still breathing when he got off the train.
Yep.
He died at the hospital.
Yep.
But we ain't talking.
More than likely from whatever drugs he was on.
Or probably negligence at the hospital.
That's possible too. You got old Sonny Holston or whatever the hell that stupid woman's name is on the Cackling Hens, The View. She's like, all he said was that he was hungry and he was thirsty, and no, he came in there and said that he wanted money from these people, and he didn't care if he went to jail. He didn't care if he died.
He was prepared to die.
He was prepared to die. And then somebody said, well, why didn't someone just say, can I help you? Seriously? Somebody screaming that they would rather take your money and die?
Right. How am I supposed to help you? How? Yeah. So yeah, okay, all right, fine. If I give you money, what if that don't work? Then what?
Oh, I remember it was that dude's lawyer for the family, that Jordan Neely's family.
Right.
So, well, how come people just didn't stop and ask him if he needed help? Somebody's threatening you, and you're just going to say, oh, how can I help you?
Right.
Come on.
Why weren't you there to help him?
Right.
Why did you love him so much? Why was he homeless?
Why didn't the city help him? You know why? Because when they did try to help him, he didn't want the help.
Exactly.
They put him up in some place and he'd just run away.
Right. But you want complete strangers that don't know what this crazy man is to help him when y'all didn't want to help him. When you could help me yourselves, but you want the citizens of America, the strangers, to help a man that's going crazy on the train.
I have no problem helping people. If you're hungry, if I got something, I don't mind feeding you.
Right.
If you're thirsty, I will give you a drink. I don't mind. But if you're
going off and acting crazy, no, I'm calling 911.
Yeah. You're
And
threatening.
that didn't even work.
Oh,
People couldn't even get through.
exactly. And even though they said they're only going to charge him with manslaughter, he shouldn't even be charged with manslaughter.
No. You had a ton of people in that train that said that he saved their lives. He's the hero. But now everybody is now saying, oh, he's a murderer. He's a racist. He's a white supremacist.
Why aren't they going after that black dude and that Asian dude that helped him?
Yes. They like there was nobody else there helping, restrain this guy.
Was he an Asian or a Hispanic
One
guy?
was black. One, yeah. Well, either way, it was more than just a white man trying to restrain this guy.
I mean, they were in on it too. That's an accessory, right?
They pick and choose who they want to go after. They pick and choose.
Aren't they an accessory to the crime?
Yeah.
If there is a crime?
They should be charged the same way he's being charged. The same way. But nope.
Of course not.
It don't fit their narrative. They want to make it seem as if all white people are racist. And they're out to kill black people every day. Ridiculous.
I'm so sick of that narrative, man.
Ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen,
some
of the best people in my life were white people. Some of the best people in my life were who helped me become the man that I am today. White people. White people. Yes, I said it. Some of the best people that I met in my life and that helped me to become the man that I am today were white. Yes. Now, some of the people in my life that I met were black, didn't give a fuck whether I was successful or not. That's a fact. I'm going to tell you this. I served 12 years in the military. I had a white officer and I had a black officer. When I had a white officer, I was respected. I was treated with respect. I got rank. When I got under a black officer, I was treated with disrespect. It was nonsense. It was nonsense. For some reason, when it comes time, we'll put it like this. Our own race, me being a black man, I feel that we have a way, don't want us to succeed. We don't. We don't want to see the next man be better than the next man. We don't, period. That's what it came down to. When I was in the military, I did my job. I did it better than everybody else. But when it came time for me to get ranked, the black man did not want me to succeed. He did not. He found every way possible to keep me from being successful in the military. But when I had a white officer, oh, Higgins is great. Let's reward him. Let's give him rank. Blah, 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 blah. It's sad, brother. It's sad. It's sad the way we treat each other, man. But we say you all are racist. When we're the most racist. We're the most. We hate our own damn selves. We do. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care what y'all say. We don't like ourselves. We don't. I've witnessed it. I've seen it. I see it daily. I see it on social media. If you pay attention, you will see the real racism in the world. And it's not white people. It's not. It's not. You can call it what you want. I call it how I see it. I think black people are more racist than any other race in the world. I do. I do.
I will say this, though. The white liberal is very racist, even though they claim that they're not.
They might be not as racist as black.
They're the white liberal is the one that says, oh, well, we have to do extra for black folks because they can't do it for themselves. Whereas a white conservative says, you're on equal grounds with me. You can do it if you have the capability to do it. Now, what would you rather have, a job because of your qualifications, or somebody feeling sorry for you and saying, oh, well, you poor pitiful you can't do it on your own, I got to do it for you?
There is nothing in the world that we cannot do.
Absolutely.
Nothing. We got the same brain, the same capabilities. It's like it don't make sense. It's like, okay, you're saying that white people got a bigger brain than black people. They don't. They got the same brain that we got. They work just as hard as we do. There's no such thing as white privilege. It don't exist. How does white privilege exist when white people live next to me? It don't even make sense. It don't. If there was white privilege, white people living in one community and black people living in another community. If it was privilege.
Yep. I think it's just absolutely ridiculous when you got like once again, Sonny Holston, who says, oh, well, we live in America and you know how it is here in America.
No, I don't.
You know how it is here in America? Nowadays, black people are raised up.
Right.
They're treated a lot better than white people are treated.
We were not slaves. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what it feels like to have chains on. I don't know what it feels like to be whipped. I don't know what it feels like to see somebody being lynched. I don't know what it is being chased by slave masters. I don't know. I've never experienced it. I've never seen it. Never. And neither have you.
Let's see, the thing that Sonny they were talking about on The View was the criticism of the Kamala Harris as vice president. Okay, the fact is that woman is not good at her job. She should have never gotten that job. She hasn't accomplished anything.
Nothing.
All she does is laugh.
I'm trying to figure out one thing I can say that she's done while she's been vice president.
Laugh. And
make a fool of herself.
Sonny says that the criticism is only coming to her because she's a woman and she's black. No, the fact is, I don't care if she was a white man.
First of all,
she still sucks. It's not because she's a woman. It's not because she's black. It's because she's an idiot.
She wasn't even supposed to be. She don't have credentials to be vice president. What has she done?
Nothing.
She's done nothing. She was just given the job because she was black and a female.
Yep.
She doesn't know how to be a vice president. She don't, and Biden doesn't either. He don't know how to be president either.
Oh, that guy is a complete moron. And he's a white male. He's a complete moron.
And the only reason Biden is president because it was his time. It was his time. He paid his dues. It was his time to be president. He paid his dues. That's the only reason he's president. Other than that, can't nobody tell me. Can't nobody tell me that everybody, nearly all America went and voted for Biden. Can nobody tell? No, you can't tell. Oh no. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe it.
Did you see?
Honestly think I think less people voted that year than any year before.
Yeah, you can't tell me that happened either.
I can't. You can't. Look, you can tell me anything in the world, but that. So he got more votes than Obama. Really?
Crap.
More votes than Obama.
Like I said before, I never liked Obama, but I have to admit I
knew he was going to win.
He was popular. He was very popular.
Yes. So you said Biden is popular than Obama?
There's no way Biden got more votes than Obama did. No way.
And they believed it.
That's bullcrap.
And they believed it. They believed it. Nobody said nothing. They was like, wow. He did? No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Did you see the guy that they had, who they were going to put over the air transportation department? The dude worked on a freaking bus or something just before he got nominated. They put him up and asked him all these questions, like what makes a plane go into a tailspin? I don't know. I'm not a pilot. What does this to a plane? I don't know. I've never worked on an airplane. Then why the hell are you over the air transportation?
You know they're allowing just anybody to fly. They're getting anybody, ladies and gentlemen. You don't even. They've let people on that haven't even flew a plane. Fly you an American Airlines.
Do you want to fly in a plane that's piloted by or built
man,
by?
If you want to die, just go fly Spirit.
But do you want to be on a plane that is flown by or made by someone who was hired just for the color of their skin or by their knowledge?
They're allowing just anybody.
I think I'll never fly again.
Oh, you want a job? Yeah. You want to fly airplane? I don't know how to. Don't worry about it.
Hell, the physical requirements to become a police officer have been lowered just so they'll let women be hired now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because
there's tons of people doing jobs they should be doing. Tons. Kamala's one, Biden's one, and then you got Pookie and Jaquan or whoever flying the airplane and never flew one before.
Hell, you think a criminal is going to slow down just because a woman's running after him?
No. Heck no. He's not.
It's ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, these are our freedoms. See? We are free to do what we want to do.
No, there has to be rules and laws, or freedom you won't have freedom. I'm not saying there has to be complete freedom. Just that's anarchy. Anarchy is not true freedom. You can't have freedom without having certain rules and laws.
But nothing's being held. Nothing's being held. Nobody's held for nothing. Nobody's being charged for nothing.
Well,
nobody's in trouble for nothing. Everybody's just doing whatever they want.
That's ridiculous. But if you give up all your freedoms just to have peace, you won't have either one.
I don't know. I know. I felt better when I had no freedom.
But do you really think that you would have a happy life if you were under a dictatorship where you were told, basically when you could even scratch your butt?
Hey, at this point, anything be better than what we got.
But then you wouldn't even have a YouTube channel anymore.
Hey, I'm okay with that. The Surgeon General said that isn't that bad for me anyway.
Even, comedians would really hate that because they wouldn't be able to joke about anything anymore. You couldn't speak out against your government. You couldn't speak out against anything because you would be under a dictatorship. I don't want to live in chains for the rest of my life.
If it's going to save lives and bring us back to normalcy, I'm all for it.
But that's when you lose everything. Hey, you wouldn't even be able to own your own property.
It's a possibility I may never own any anyway. Who knows? Even if I buy a house, it's still not mine. I still got to pay somebody for the house. I got to pay property tax.
Yeah,
so it's still kind of like I'm written.
If you think about it, though, if you were to live under that military control, most of your money would be gone anyway because you'd have to pay for that. You wouldn't have anything, dude. That's what they're aiming for. Is they want total chaos so they can step in and say, okay, well, we'll govern everything. So then the military's marching up and down your street 24/7. You're not allowed to go anywhere that you want to whenever you want to. You're not allowed to say whatever you want to whenever you want to.
I don't know.
That's no way to live, man.
There's no way to live, but I don't know, man. I'm just tired of the way things are right now. I want to try something different.
That's why we should have the freedom to say we disagree. Let's take this whole Budweiser boycott. Okay. If you're under total control, say from the government will take over all businesses. So you wouldn't have your choice of whether you wanted to buy Bud Light or Miller Lite. You'd only have one. There wouldn't be you couldn't choose, different phone carrier or light company or anything like that. Everything would be under one leadership.
Right.
So you have this boycott going on with Budweiser, and they allowed this Dylan Mulvaney person to make a TikTok video saying, "Oh, enjoy Bud Light," and the person that came in and wanted to do all this crap and say, people that are buying Budweiser are those fratty people, and we don't want that kind of customer anymore. So people are like, well, all right then, screw you. We're not going to buy your product anymore. We're going to buy somebody else's.
Right.
But we have that freedom to choose to do that.
Right.
And Budweiser's literally paying the price right now. They literally can't even give their beer away.
Right.
For Memorial Day, they were giving out coupons for $15 off a $15 pack of beer, and they were still sitting on the shelves. People still weren't buying it.
Dang.
Target decided that they wanted to sell transgender clothing to children. And people were like, we're not going to put up with this. And from what I saw, Target lost $10 billion in 10 days. Well, if you only have one store that you can buy from because of total governance, you wouldn't have that choice. You only had one store that you could go to.
Yeah.
And with freedom, you have Target, you have Walmart, you've got, Dollar General, and all these other stores you can go and buy from if you so choose.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought it'd just be a good topic, man.
I'm just saying, you have to put up with certain things if you want freedom. But
yeah,
we also have the freedom to fight back. And I think people are finally deciding we're going to push back against all this woke crap. Disney's paying the price themselves.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, every movie that they've put out over the last couple of years has been a flop.
It's been a mess. Yes, it has. It's definitely been a mess.
I mean, I don't know what they got against gingers, but every red-haired character that they got, they switched for a black character.
Right. Yeah.
This country is going to hell in a handbasket, but we can change things if we all join together and say we're not going to put up with it anymore.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard what we had to say on the topic. You heard what we had to say. Hey, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Answer the question. What do you think? What's more important to you? Do you think we need freedom to have peace? Leave a comment in the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, only thing I can tell you is this. I do it every day. I live my best life. I stay to myself. It is crazy out here in this world. When you have people out here and you don't know how they think or none of that, it is crazy. That's why I stay in the house. I'm scared to go out the house, Kyle. I'm telling you, I'm scared to go out the house.
I don't blame you.
Because I don't know how people think. How they think, it's too much. And I ain't got time for it. But I make sure my family's safe. I keep my son, I make sure he knows what's going on in the world. Make sure you tell your children what's going on in the world. Because if you don't, somebody else will.
Yes.
And you don't want that. You don't want that.
That's why we need parents to pay attention to what their kids are being taught in school.
Yes, very important.
I don't want, any teacher's agenda being pushed on my children, and I don't care if they're a conservative teacher.
Right.
I still don't want you pushing your beliefs on my child.
Right.
Let me bring my child up the way I want to, and if my child decides they want to be a liberal or conservative,
it's up to them.
It's up to them. But I don't need a teacher pushing their beliefs. And
only thing you're there for is English, math, science, history, and PE. That's it. You don't need to teach them about no CRT, no LGBTQ, none of that. And you don't need to have drag queens in there reading to them.
Nope.
Don't need none of that.
I don't want a stripper reading to my kids either.
Right. We didn't have none of that. Did we have all that? No. So why did they need it for? We were taught just fine.
Nope.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to do what you want. Feel free. It's you have the freedom to do what you want. Yeah. Freedom.
If you don't like what your kids are being taught in school, if you can't switch them to another school, then homeschool them.
And that's what mine is, homeschooled.
Yep. And that's why I like the freedom of that choice.
Yes.
I don't want somebody telling me my kid has to go to the school.
Right. Yeah. Or they have to go to this school because you live in this area.
That's right. And that's another thing I think that a freedom that people deserve is to choose what school their kids go to.
Yes, freedom of choice. Yes. Yes, if you want your child to get a bad education and you know the school that where you live at and the school's not good, you should have the right to take your child to another school where he's going to get the proper education, he or she.
And I don't care what colors of skin you have, you should have that choice of which school your kid goes to.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we done talked you to death today.
Hey, we had to make up.
Learn something or not.
We had to make up for the last couple of days, man.
I know, brother. I know. Like I said, I hope y'all learned something today. And if not, that's too bad for you. Too bad. You didn't learn nothing. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Central Time. And brother, you got any closing remarks for the people?
I want to thank the people that have come over to my channel and subscribed. That means everything to me. I'll ask that if you haven't already, just check out the channel. If you like it, subscribe to it, share it out. Make comment, like them, the videos. There's a lot of good content over there. I'm trying to bring people on that can hopefully inspire you and motivate you to chase your dreams. Or if you need help, like mentally or physically, there's people that I interview that can help you. I want to give a shout out to Tim Arnold. Tim Arnold was at one point a contestant on The Voice over in the UK, and he is a musical artist. He's got a new album out, and he was very, very kind to call my grandson and wish him a happy birthday this weekend. Wow. Awesome. Tim recently found out that he was autistic, and my grandson is autistic, and he wanted to meet him and tell him happy birthday, and he did so, and I can't thank him enough for that. But
wow,
lots of great people like that.
All right. Well, shout out to Tim Arnold. All right, brother. All right. Hope we can get you on the show. That'd be nice. That'd be wonderful.
I'll talk to him. Maybe we can
Right,
get him
right.
on. But yeah,
Anyway,
Vibes
ladies and
Broadcast.
Yes, the Vibes Broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Go subscribe, like, and share. Please do. Also, our brother Nico Legan. Yes, great content. Good brother. Mr. Masculinity. I'll call him that. That's his name, Mr. Masculinity. He will show you men that need some masculinity how to get it. Yes. And some of these young boys too. They need help too, learning how to be men.
Right.
So check out Nico again. He that's all I can say. Mr. Masculinity. That's all I gotta say for you. If you want your children to be masculine, send them to Nico.
Hey.
or your husbands or boyfriends. Send them to Nico.
And thank you, YouTube, for not screwing up our connection today.
Oh yeah, thank you, YouTube. Thank you so much for keeping it tight today. All right, gotta give it up for YouTube today. Yes, indeed. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, love y'all. Like I said, please like, share, comment, and turn your notifications on.
Yes.
Notifications on. Notifications. Because if it's not on, you're not going to see the show live.
New content today.
We love you. Without you, there'd be no show. And without you, there'd be no YouTube. Without you, there'd be no Let's Talk About It. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we out here. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you, brother.
Love you too. Peace.
All right.
I'll see you in the morning. I'll say to you, come on, let's talk, just me and you. Something's going on, there's pain inside. We'll figure it out, we'll take the time. My heart feels light, I know that I'm okay. Then I realize that nothing hasn't changed. The weight of the world was tearing up my life. Now it's making sense that it's all in my mind. I'll see you in the morning, I'll say to you, come on, let's talk, just me and you. Something's going on, there's pain inside. We'll figure it out, we'll take